Hello everyone, my name is Aditya and I hope all of you are doing great. Last month I cracked my CSSP exam, and after that, a lot of folks are asking how exactly I cracked this exam and what sort of study material I referred for this. Because in the beginning, when you see the syllabus and the domains of CSSP, that's too much to cover. So that's normally a confusion that which study material to refer and how to begin this particular journey of the SSP. So I started this journey back in April this year. Um, Normally, if you hear the CSSP success stories, it normally takes a very dedicated 3 to 4 months of preparation. But due to my project and office commitments, I knew that it's not possible for me to study on daily basis. But that's really important. Uh, um, but I thought, okay, even if I'm able to study once in every 2 or 2 days, I think let's aim for August. But finally, I was able to give this exam in October. So I got really serious in April. I think mid of April I started this, and uh, I knew that okay, if I'll directly jump on the official sybex study guide by Mike Chappell, I'll definitely lose interest because as I came from a network information security domain, a lot of concepts are pretty new uh, for I think for a lot of folks. Like you have risk management, business impact analysis, disaster recovery, quantitative qualitative risk analysis, SDLC, but that goes in domain 8. So a lot of concepts are new for us. So I thought okay, let's get an understanding first from a video series, and then I can jump on the official study guide. So I started with Thor Peterson Udemy course. Thor has divided his course into the 4 modules. Every module has 2 domains. You can do a post assessment after every domain. That will help to gauge your knowledge, okay, how much you got from the video. I turn on the captions on every video so that while Thor is speaking, I can read the captions as well, which will really help you to absorb the material. I downloaded the PDF version of his notes for every single domain. So at this point, so Thor Peterson Udemy course, I subscribed for it, I completed it. Then I jumped on sybex study guide by Mike Chappell. So if we compare this particular the current version of, or the current edition actually of sybex with the previous versions, this one is pretty interesting to read because they made a lot of changes which I personally can feel. um, so it's a good book. I know it's too wordy and it's pretty fat, but yeah, we have to read it because there's no escape from reading. And this will also help you to, because once you start reading the concepts, you're able to get a hold of it. And also I subscribed Safari for this, and I was also highlighting the important points, so that acted as a notes in the end. I was also making handwritten notes of few topics which were really important and which I wasn't getting while reading. For example, I was referring online links for that, topics like GDPR, because that's really important topic, and I referred one of the British government website. I'll link in the comments. um, OAuth, OpenID, um, wireless standards, and I think few of the app level attacks and NIST risk management framework. All this you can refer from online as well. There are plethora of links actually, or the documents on online. You can just read those, or you can just go to YouTube and you can just type in okay, what are the basics of this. So Thor Peterson sybex. Then sybex I read twice for few of the domains, not every single domain, but just want to make sure that okay, I complete sybex. So again, sybex end to end, cover to cover. CBK, CBK, the current edition, again terrific book, very interesting to read, and they made a great job in launching this particular edition because uh, unlike sybex, the book is not that bad, and also the book itself acted as a notes for me. So I read CBK again end to end. After CBK, I've referred Mike Chappell's Mike Chappell's LinkedIn Learning. So what Mike has done, he has given an overview of all the domains, which is really interesting, and also which will help you to cover all the topics, the main important topics. After it, again I'll repeat for you: Thor Peterson, Sybex Official Guide, CBK, Mike Chappell. Still I had few of the doubts, and what is important from like for example, I was really skeptical about if I really know SAML and app level attacks, a precise understanding of cross-site request forgery or CSF, or what are the countermeasures for it, even business impact analysis at time. So for this I referred Prabnaya Coffee Shot. He updates these coffee shots very often. You can refer Prab's official website and you can go. There's a complete playlist for it. Very awesome, very good. And I refer those coffee shot twice. For again, it depends if you're not getting the concepts while watching it once, but Prabha is explained in such a crisp manner, you'll get the concepts in a single shot. So Prabnaya's coffee shot. So now it's time to do the question bank. So normally you hear that at least you have to do 1500 to 2000 questions, so at least you have mindset to go in the CSSP exam. So I started with sybex. Every domain is 100 questions in the sybex question bank. I mean, I think that's different. That's different from the study guide. I was hitting a good 80 to 90 in that, but the exam is way more higher, or means the complexity level is higher as compared to sybex, and I knew that. So after that I used Shawn Harris Tata McGraw question bank. Very good question bank, and the questions are not that much. Like in a domain you'll just find 25 or 30 questions max, but the language and the level of questions are very good. I also referred Shawn Harris while I was reading CBK for a few of the topics, but I think that would be too much. So, but again, the latest version of Shawn Harris, I think now the authors are different who are still contributing to that after Shawn passed away. So okay, after I've done Tata McGraw, the last one I used boson, as everyone says that if you want to crack CSSP, at least do boson once. I subscribed for boson, and they have two versions, Mac and Windows. I think for Mac they don't have. I use Mac, so they don't have a software for it. For Windows they do have a software, so I had to log into their web portal, have to do the questions. So it will help you to make it for 4 hours, and also okay, 175 questions we have to do. So again, it will help you to go into that zone. You will go into that zone of exam. So I was doing that, and a lot of questions actually I was getting wrong, but the explanation of the answers in that is pure gold. So a lot of I was reading those explanations again and again, and if possible, actually find some companion who is also wants to give CSSP, and form a team of 2 to 3 folks, 2 to 3 people. This will really help you, because you can fulfill each other's gap. You can discuss the concepts, and because once you sit in the exam, and you will recall those concepts and do discussions in the mind, that will really help you to crack the exam. So one of my friend actually, we were both discussing the concepts and the questions. After this boson, again I was hitting 80% or something, 75 to 80% in all the question banks, mostly 80. Now final revision is Callie's video, why you will pass CSSP, and Larry's video. Larry has done a great job. I'll suggest to watch Callie and Larry's video before the question banks. They will really help you to set your mindset. um, Larry will help, okay, how to approach a question, why at the end of the day business, we have to align toward the business goals. um, and I think that that's what every organization is working for, and that's why we are working the organization, because we have to align towards the senior management and towards the business goals. uh, Cali, why you'll pass the SSP, it will help you, okay, this is not a technical exam per se, this is a more of a management exam where we have to change our thinking strategy if you are coming from a technical background. So I was watching Cali's and Larry video on daily basis for last 8 to 10 days. uh, a destination certification video, mind map videos for all the domains, watch twice. There's a playlist for it, so there's a video for every domain. Mm. I think the video is divided into different domains, like one domain 4 videos are there, for example, another domain 3 videos are there. And again, I think that's it. I had to travel 300 miles for the exam, and though everyone says that you should have a good night's sleep before the exam, but I think the exam stress took over me and I wasn't able to sleep properly a night before the exam, but that's really important. Um, I went to the exam center. My exam started at 10:30 and finished after 4 hours. I think I almost took 4 hours. Really happy to see the final words. Congratulations, we have passed. So that's all the journey, my exam journey. If you have any questions, or if you want to ask any specific areas where you're facing challenge, or from where to refer it, um, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely try to answer. Thank you, and all the best for your exam.